Hey, it's Nikki Thompson, and I'm excited to do another video this morning and come and chat with you. If you have just kind of started following the story of what's happening this week, on Monday I had a spot cut out of my head. You can kind of see it here. I'm just trying to cover it up. And just waiting to see the results, but I'm not too worried. And what it meant was that I had this entire week beautifully planned. I love to plan. I love to be organized. And my kids are with their dad for the whole week of the school holidays before they come to me for a whole week. So this week I had it all planned. I was going to meet up with all these friends and had all these appointments and get all this work done. And it was just going to be this like epically productive social week. And then on Monday, I had this was the first appointment of the week that I'd booked in. And I was just getting a general skin check, which I do living here on the Sunshine Coast in Australia. My skin being super pale, I get a check done every year. And so I'm like, okay, I need to get this done. It's way easier without children. I'm like, let's just do it. And this is actually the first time they've ever found something that they've needed to remove. And so that was a bit scary. But it also meant I had to kind of cancel a lot of appointments that day on Monday. And then yesterday, it kind of all happened that I had to get an electrician around, and he was going to come at some point, and he came yesterday. I had a cleaner organized. She comes once a month, and it just happened to be that she texts me asking if she could come yesterday. And then the pool guy comes every 2 months, and again he texted me to see if he could come yesterday. And so everyone just kind of turned up to help take care of my house, which is so good. And I am so much more open to accepting help now. Before, when my kids were little, I really struggled to accept help. I really struggled to ask for help and accept any help, to the point where people are like, oh, just let me know if you need anything. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I would love my washing done. My floors haven't been cleaned in months. Like, I haven't had a shower. I would love just a home cooked meal so I don't have to get up and cook it tonight. Like, all of these things are going through my head when the kids were so little. And yet I never asked for anything. And it's only probably been this year that I've been so much more open to help. And it's just little things, but it's being conscious of those little things and asking for help. Good morning, Melissa. And so for me, it even happened over the weekend. So my dryer needed a new belt in it. So there's like this big, long, stretchy thing that needs to make it spin. And I knew I wasn't going to get to the shop that supposedly sold this like belt before it closed. And so I actually rang my dad, who lives right near the shop, and said, look, can you just pick it up and I will come and get it from you later when I'm around. So that was a big deal because I don't usually ask for things like that, for that kind of help. So of course he did it. He had no problem. He had nothing else on that morning, just went and did it. But I also am way more comfortable and resilient to the fact that if someone was to say no, good morning, Wanda. So if someone was to say no, I can handle that now. Whereas I think one of the reasons why I couldn't ask for help before is I would take it so personally. Awesome. I would take it so personally that they're saying no to my request for help. And I just really struggled to handle that. And so that's why I just wouldn't ask for help at all. I'm feeling much better today. I want to thank you for asking. I was able to actually have a shower today, which was great. I still can't wash my hair yet. I can't get anything in it, but I was able to get it wet today. So that's one step forward, which is why my hair's been up high for a good couple of days because it feels disgusting, but that's okay. But my head has stopped pounding. Feeling much better. So thank you. So I feel like when we need to ask for help, we need to also be in a space where we're okay if someone says no. It's not a personal attack on us. It's not a personal thing if someone says no. So we need to be in that space in order to ask for help and to accept help. So one of the things that I struggled with accepting help was, oh my God, what's everyone going to think? For me, I really struggled to mop and get my bathrooms clean and stuff all the time. And it was kind of getting to a point where I was just kind of stressing about it. And then, I could never find time when the kids are here because I'm doing it on my own a lot of the time. And then when they're not here, I'm so tired or I'm getting work done and all of this kind of thing. So having someone come and help me clean my house was a big thing for me. And it's like there's stories involved, like, oh, who is she to do that? And who is, why is she, who does she think she is? And all of these kinds of things. And it's this beautiful woman who comes, she's also a single mama, and she comes along. She now has an incredible team because of women, an incredible team of women, who have got this great job. They get paid well, like they're so friendly, so lovely, and they come in, do an amazing job and go. And when you look at things differently of like, okay, I'm asking for help and I need to be okay with that. I need to be able to accept help. It doesn't mean that I can't handle my life. It doesn't mean that I can't handle things. It doesn't mean that I'm weak. It doesn't mean any of those things. And that is something that I've really struggled with. So we need to be in a space where we can actually accept that, accept the fact that they may say no. That's the first thing. We need to accept the fact that if we're asking for help, the option is for them to say no. And if we're asking in a way that they can't say no, so we're guilting them, we're manipulating, that's not good. That is not a great way to ask for help, genuine help, because we want to get into the habit of where we can ask for help when we need it, where you can also give help when we need it, but also say no as well when we don't have the bandwidth to help someone else at that particular point. And so we need to kind of be able to set those loving boundaries. And if we are learning to do that, we also need to expect that other people are going to be doing that too. So that's my take on asking and receiving help. Is it something that you struggle with? I would love to know. Is it something that you are able to do quite easily? And is that maybe something that you grew up with where you did have help around, your mum had help or your dad had help or your parents, caregivers, whoever was taking care of you, or that the family all came around and helped all of the time? I didn't really have that. I don't really remember seeing that happening when I was a kid. And I feel as though there was a lot of talk around, oh, don't, it was your choice to have children, you should be able to handle it, all of this kind of stuff. And that was kind of the messages that I've really absorbed. But we always have a choice we've got these messages that we've absorbed, but we can always have a choice to shift that and change that belief. It just takes time. It's a process. So, yeah. So thanks for joining in this morning. We do have our challenge coming up. Wanda, yes. We don't know how to say no, but no is a good thing. I had to learn how to say no because it was stressing and burning me out. Yeah, absolutely. It burns us out. And if we can't say no, plus we can't ask for help, we are just getting everyone's shit on top of our own shit. And that is too much to handle. And then we are burning ourselves out. We're doing so many things, but we're also feeling like we're not doing enough. It's the weirdest concept. And some people just wouldn't get that, but I get it because I feel like there was a point in my life where I was just constantly doing so much, but also at the same time feeling like I wasn't doing enough. So yeah, I love the word no as well. So if you want to join in, make sure that you're inside Momentum Group, my free Facebook group, and I will be sharing our challenge, which is all around pleasure, how to receive more pleasure in our life, whether that's how to, be open to receiving more gifts. How do we do that? How do we just turn our default setting to pleasure and joy in our days rather than just stress and anxiety in our days? So looking forward to that. That is kicking off on the 4th of October. So be sure to tune into the group and you can watch all of the stuff in there. All right, I hope you have the most epic day. I've got 2 art classes I'm going to today. I'm catching up with some friends as well and my sister. So I've got a very busy day, which is good. I need to distract myself a little bit. I'm missing my children. I'm going to see them tomorrow though, so that's good. So hope you have an amazing day and I'll see you later. Bye.